This is Mr. Maxwell. I want to talk to you about the rubric for the 2014 Honors Biology Project number 3, question 2. The question first off starts out by presenting the central dogma of molecular biology as it's presented in most textbooks. And then it asks you to think about viruses, and particularly mentions reverse transcriptase and the dengue virus as things that have caused a change in our thinking about how information flows in biological systems. And it asks you to redraw the central dogma, putting in arrows that would reflect the new understanding. And so this is the rubric. There were 2 points for diagram. One of them, if you have to have an arrow for RNA replicating to RNA, and then another one for RNA being reverse transcribed into DNA. And then you also need to, in the text, discuss RNA-dependent RNA synthesis as well as reverse transcription. There was an additional point for clarity, an additional point for having all your knowledge presented being correct, and then an additional point for citations. For most people, these 3 were fairly easy to get. Okay, so here's a example response. This one's pretty good. It shows in green DNA going to RNA, which goes to ribosomes, and it also includes an arrow here for reverse transcription. And then it also shows RNA replication using an RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. One misconception that some people seem to have was that plus sense RNA had to be copied to minus sense before it could be copied and used to make mRNA. And you should note that plus sense RNA is message sense RNA, and so the viral genome in a plus sense RNA virus can be used directly as an mRNA. So if you have any questions about your specific response, please feel free to come see me. Thanks for listening.